He's gonna get buried up in this brush pile and I won't be able to get to him. But I don't know why he won't, you know, fly off. I caught an owl. He is obviously very weak. What's up, guys? It's Daniel from Arms Family Homestead, and let's just throw it out there and be quite honest at the beginning. I am as sick as a dog. I feel like total dookie and have for a few days now. Oh, I don't usually go to the doctor, but this morning I woke up and I said, DJ, take me to urgent care right now. I've been fighting this chest cold for several days, and don't think it was the cold from the camping video with Houston, because the videos are out of order. So that was actually several days ago. So it's not from that, I don't think, but man, chest congestion kind of turned into drainage and sinus and stuff. And when I woke up this morning, I felt like I was choking, almost like pressure on my throat from about right here down, and not doing good. I thought about calling in sick today, but you can't. When you live on a farm, there's no such thing as a sick day. There's no such thing as calling in sick. You just got to get up, show up, and get through it, push through it, and fight it, and we'll be all right. And honestly, it's about 2:30 in the afternoon, and I have not done a lot today. It's been rough. I mean, just flat out body aches, fever, cough, congestion, all the things. I mean, I've been going through the regimen of Tylenol, ibuprofen, NyQuil, Dayquil, everything you can imagine. I don't get sick very often, but when I do, it's the man flu. My daughter and my wife don't understand the man flu, and for good reason, because they're not men. The man flu is a serious health condition that attacks only the male of the species, apparently, because my wife and daughter get sick and they say that I'm a wuss. But anyways, when I tried to call in sick this morning, Pepper said, you can't call in sick, you got to come take care of us. So sometimes getting outside and getting a little fresh air really helps me feel better. And it's not that cold. Like, it's literally 50 degrees today. So I'm gonna do a few chores. Houston's not gonna be home until after dark today, so I'm gonna run and check all his traps for him. Yesterday I was checking Houston's traps in the rain, and I came across something that blew my mind. Something I've never come across in the wild, and I really didn't know what to do. I'll show that to you in just a little bit, but it was pretty crazy. Also, now that it's not freezing anymore, I ordered a freeze miser to test out. So if you're not familiar with these things, basically they screw on a water hydrant at the barn or in your yard or garden or whatever, and it protects against freezing your pipes up. So once it drops below, I believe 37 degrees, this thing just squirts out just a little bit of water. Perfect timing, really, since we're not getting below freezing. You know, just kidding, not perfect timing. Amazon was delayed on their shipping. Imagine that. So I'm gonna hold on to this for the next time we have these super cold temperatures and see if that helps my my hydrant. Hey guys, today's video is sponsored by Delete Me. I've talked about Delete Me before, and it's a service that I really trust. Your personal information on the internet is being attacked. Trust me, it's happened to me. Delete Me makes it quick, easy, and safe to remove your personal data online. In fact, they're the #1 trusted data removal service since 2010. Everything you do online is being tracked. There are data brokers out there that are literally pulling bits and pieces of your information from government websites, from your birth certificate, from social media, from every time you go to the fair and you fill out a little thing that says win this cool car, and you give them your name, address, phone number. That information is being bought by data brokers, and the data broker basically they're people out there that are collecting all of these things, and they're compiling them together, and then they sell that information, your information, to someone who wants to steal it. I was hacked on Facebook by a fisher, someone that was fishing for information. They sent me a link that looked like a Facebook message. I clicked on it, read it, did everything, and it said, hey, you've been logged out of Facebook, re-log in. As soon as I logged in, gave them my information, stole my account. When when they're stealing your information, they're also getting access to family members. After you sign up, they're going to, basically gather a little bit of information from you, and it's going to give you a report. So you can see right here, 94 total data brokers with 3,934 pieces of data reviewed. Okay, there's 72 data brokers with my information, and that information includes address, name, age, property records, phone number, and here's how many listings they moved in October. Looks like about 90, and then in December we're just like 79. And it's great to have somebody like Delete Me on your side that can go in there, comb through all that information, comb through all those listings, remove it, and make your life a little bit less stressful. So thank you to Delete Me for sponsoring today's video. You can click the link in the description box down below, or go to joindeleteme.com/arms20 to receive 20% off when you remove your personal information online. And you'll receive your detailed report within 7 days. Well, I thought Kelsey was coming to visit. She's hanging out right there by my truck. She's ready to go back in the house. She's doing really good with her potty training. One thing I need to do today is I need to get the tractor up here with the pallet forks and unload my diesel tank. This is a 50-gallon diesel tank. You guys have seen me use this for a couple of years now. I built it. It's a hand pump. It works just fine. And honestly, I've been leaving it in the back of my truck for months now because, now we have 2 TYM tractors and a skid steer that all take diesel. This thing holds 50 gallons. My New Holland skid steer holds 23, I believe. So I can't even fill everything up with just that. And when I bought all of this, I didn't reach out to any companies or anything, but it just so happened the other day, I say the other day, in the South we say the other day, it was probably 3 or 4 months ago, I got an email from a Fill-Right sales representative, and he was like, hey man, how do you like your hand pump? I'm a big fan of the channel, and how's your tank doing and everything? I said, it's great, I love it, I don't have any problems with it, just wish I'd have bought a little bit bigger tank. And he was like, why don't we work together and get you a bigger tank that that will be permanently installed in the back of your truck, so it's safer. It'll be bigger, it's like 90 or 100 gallons, and put an electric pump on it, and then you'll have off-road diesel anywhere and everywhere all the time. So over the last couple months, things have been arriving one piece at a time, but here's my new diesel tank. It's made by a company called Titan Tanks, and you'll know, well, if you're familiar with diesel tanks, most of them are aluminum or steel, and this is plastic. It's not metal, so a little different. We're going to test it out. Titan claims that plastic's the way to go. It's kind of like a Yeti cooler in a sense. It's stronger, tougher, more durable, doesn't rust, and condensation is less. Anyways, got a brand new Fill-Right pump. I don't know the first thing about this thing, but he did say it was a brand new pump on the market, just released. So we're going to put that on there. Got a diesel nozzle, filters, everything we need to get this thing hooked up. Oh, and Houston's found my baseball card collection, my old baseball and football card collection. He is all about collecting football cards right now. Look at that. John Elway, Warren Moon, Joe Montana, Barry Sanders. I mean, he's been kind of going through some of my old football cards, so they're in kind of rough shape, but they've been stored in the barn for the last, 28, 30 years. Okay, I've got to go check all of Houston's traps, but this is where the story gets interesting. Yesterday I was checking traps in the rain, and I was just cruising through a field and something caught my eye, and it was a giant bird, I mean a big bird, hopping across the ground. Well, it turns out it was an owl, like a full-grown owl. It was pretty crazy. What's going on with you, man? Pretty cool looking. Obviously you're not feeling too well, or you wouldn't be just hanging out down here with me. What's wrong with you, man? Look at those talons. I do not want to get too close to this guy. But really would like to see if I can see any kind of injury. His legs look fine. I don't see anything just obvious. Probably going to be trying to hide the injured side, I would bet, if I had to guess. Here, spin around. What's wrong with you, buddy? Huh? Everything looks fine on this side. There's no obvious injuries, but he's obviously injured. Aren't you? You shouldn't be letting me do that, for sure. So what do you do with an injured owl? Because I really don't know. That's crazy. Look how he buries his head back in there. Huh. What's wrong with you, buddy? Spin around. He ain't gonna do it either. Now, I really wasn't sure what to do with this owl. I mean, it was close enough I could have easily caught it. You know, I kind of examined it with a stick a little bit, trying to see if it was bleeding anywhere, had a broken wing. But as you guys know, owls, well, they have really sharp talons and they have a really sharp beak. Their body is built for tearing apart flesh. So I didn't think it was a good idea to put my flesh near those weapons. Oh, remember when the buzzards were circling the goat pen the other day? You know, and I went out looking. Bear killed an armadillo. That's what it was. I just didn't see it. Anyways, I didn't want to put my hands anywhere close to this owl. And I had to leave in like 30 minutes to go to Emily's basketball game. So I immediately shot a couple video clips and sent it to a game warden buddy of mine. And the problem was it was about 30 or 40 minutes before he answered me. And then he had to do a little research, and they found one falcon rescue rehab. We say falcons, we're not talking about just a falcon bird, but you know, falconry rehab. Well, problem then, I didn't get home until after dark, so I'm back out here today to see if I can find that owl, because it just kind of holed up in a brush pile. I know the chances are pretty slim of finding it, but it's worth a shot. And if I do, I've got some gloves. I don't know, I may need to go get another jacket or something that I can throw over this owl and put it in a cage, and then get a hold of this rehab place for predatory birds. So let's see if we can find an owl. My guess is, in all that tall grass and all the brush, slim chance, but you never know. Shoot, that didn't take long at all. He's right there. You see him on the limb? I think I'm gonna switch to my phone because it shoots a little bit better zoomed in footage. Just so you know, I'm testing out the new GoPro Hero 12. Totally off subject here, but this is supposed to be really good for wind noise and just easy on the go in all weather conditions. So that's why my videos might have looked a little bit different lately. Anyways, there's our owl friend. He's flying around, but clearly he can't fly well enough to get away from me. He's gonna get buried up in this brush pile and I won't be able to get to him. But I don't know why he won't, you know, fly off. Let's call her, see if she answers. I lost him. I'm not real sure where he went. He's in this brush pile somewhere. There he is.
I am at.
Well, she didn't answer, but I sent her a text, sent her some video clips. But look at this thing. Isn't that wild looking? Now, I know owls are predators and they attack your chickens and they attack your birds, and could even get small pets and things, but if you don't have a little bit of sympathy for even a wild predator like that, you know, it's kind of tough. I know we trap coyotes, and I know we trap all the predators there, and sympathy is one thing, and that's for a purpose. But just to see an injured animal out like this, it should stir up in you a little bit, I think. And there may not be anything we can do to help it, but I'm at least going to give it an attempt. And if there's a rescue, a rehab facility that can take it and figure out what's wrong with it and help get it back together, then so be it. And if not, I guess Mother Nature will take its course here. So, you know, the other day when Houston and I were ice fishing or trying to catch pneumonia, whatever it was, this is where we were ice fishing. And I've been looking for a tripod adapter that I took off and I laid on a log. Thought I brought it home. Guess what? It's sitting right there on that knot on that log. And the creek is about half thawed. Open water everywhere, and that water's about 3 or 4 feet deep. I think I could probably walk down this log and get on that log, but there is no way I'm doing that today. So I think that's a terrible idea. Although that is a very important little tool, I think I'm just going to have to get wet and go get it, but not today. There's still too much ice on the creek. Maybe in a couple more days the sun will pop out and I can high step it over there and get it. Let's play a game. Can anyone spot the deer? Let me zoom in a little bit. Can anyone spot the deer? How about now? She doesn't think I can see her. She's actually not alone. There's two over there. I'm gonna have to move just a little bit. One standing, but there's too many trees in the way. There she is. Whoop. Can you see her? Maybe she's not standing up, she's laying down too, but see the deer right in the middle? The other one's laying down in front of her to the right. Well, they are super camouflaged in here right now. All right, nothing caught in our traps last night, but the lady with the falconry rehab place has been texting me. She's about 30 minutes from me and want to know if I'm available to transport. So I'm gonna have to go catch the owl myself and take it to Ada, it sounds like. Shouldn't be too difficult, other than I'm about level 27 sick right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and feed the animals. I probably won't bring you guys along for all that. I know you want to see the animals, but it takes a little extra energy to video everything sometimes. So I'm gonna feed, water, do all the chores, and I guess see if I can catch an owl. All right, I got all the chores done, and I'm headed back to see if I can find our owl friend. Now, I don't know if it comes across on video very well or not, but I am struggling. Ooh, this stuff has zapped my energy, but it's the last thing for the day, I think. If I can find him, it's the last thing on my list for the day, and then I'm not doing anything else. Actually, my wife agreed to, if I can catch this owl, she agreed to go meet the lady. It's about a 30-mile drive, so hopefully he's still here close, and I didn't scare him off. Yep, he was sitting there watching me the whole time, perched up on a log. So I'm gonna have to get him kind of spooked down lower in the brush pile. He can fly a little bit, but no more than about 5 or 6 feet. And it's kind of strange, but I don't know how long he's been here. It may have been days since he's had food or water. All right, y'all. He flew down and landed in this tall grass. I think I'm gonna have to take advantage of my opportunity. I brought a big box and a towel. And I think my best bet is gonna be to throw the towel over the top of him. Yep. Stay right there, buddy. I don't want to hurt you. Pull your wing down. Put your other wing down. Gotcha. I got you. Oh, looky there. Here, let's get this out of here. I caught an owl. He is obviously very weak. So this is an adult barred owl. I'm not an expert on owls, but that's what this one is. And he is not even putting up a fight to get away from me. So hopefully she can rehab him and get him back in better condition. All right, buddy. Trust me, it's the best thing for you right now, okay? Owl in a box. Woo. Oh, tape tore. Too soon. All right, Mr. Owl, you get to ride shotgun. Not every day you get to catch an owl. I actually really thought it was going to be a lot more difficult to catch him than it was. So that tells me he's in pretty rough shape. So probably wouldn't have lasted much longer out here. Thanks for the drive, driver.
You're welcome.
I needed it. I could have done it myself.
I texted my friend. She said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm driving my husband to take an injured owl to a rehab lady." Yeah. And then I said, "That's not a sentence I ever thought I would say."
Now look at yourself. Killing it.
Killing it.
Hey guys, it's actually been 2 days since I dropped off the owl. And I'm feeling a little bit better. Still under the weather, but a little bit better. I don't really have any great updates. I haven't got any videos or anything from the ladies over at the rescue, but I did get a message yesterday saying that the owl was doing good. It was resting and just kind of chilling and hanging out. So, still alive. That's a good thing. It was very weak when I dropped it off, so maybe it'll survive. She did tell me that if she's able to get this owl back in good condition, good shape, and healthy, that we would have to release it here where it was caught. We can't take it somewhere else and release it because of their nature of their territory and things. It's got to be released back here in order for it to have a chance to survive. So anyways, guys, remember, do something today to make somebody smile, because you never know, it just might change the world. So guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. We love you guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.